Who am I? It's simple. I'm a human being. I'm in Wuhan, China, and I'm at the epicenter of this virus.
Hello everyone. I want to let you guys know that this episode is the first of a series where I will be telling the stories of unheard voices all around the world. People who are victims of the coronavirus, people who have been affected by it. And I know a lot where I am in the US, everyone just thinks everyone is over-exaggerating. And that's what I wanted to address. Are we over-exaggerating? Are we under-exaggerating? Are we making up stories? How is the media handling this? Instead of just researching the media and going crazy, I decided to actually talk to the people. In this episode, I will be telling the story of Dr. Adama. I reached out to her after seeing some videos that she posted that went viral. I messaged her and she was so kind, and we've been in touch, and listening to her story, it made me just realize I need to ask more questions and I need to face the facts. Reality is not those articles that we click on. Let's see why she's in Wuhan to begin with.
I'm in Wuhan, under siege, day 3.
I came here for a job. It didn't work out. I took a temporary job. I've only been here since September. And every person out there has a different story, and every person out there has a different point of view.
As you can see, our guards are wearing masks. This isn't unusual. It's Spring Festival. There are not and will not be many people out.
The person you see at the beginning of those videos is not the person you see now. I need information, and when I get information, I understand a lot more. And this has been a journey, and each one of us here have changed in so many ways. I've worked at the hospitals, I've volunteered, I've been out there. But I want the world to get a message, and if I keep talking, I seem to get the message out.
But we're on the way to the hospital now. Yeah, there's the hospital in the distance.
Tonight, we have a boy from South Africa who's sick. They just finally did the test for the virus. And he has another kid in the university that came to visit him, and they're scared to tell them so he doesn't get kicked out. This is what shame and blame and all this stuff is doing to people. I've got another family I just found that have, the husband has sepsis and something else wrong. And then he got caught in the middle of this. Another kid, a little kid's got a toothache. We can't even get him to a dentist at this point. I'm not even out there half as much as I was before. I had to delete 1,000 people because the government was threatening to shut people down because of all the fake news. It was a nightmare in the beginning. But people are still networked to me, but scared to ask for help. And we're finding more and more people every day.
I didn't get too much information from her, but I'm going to ask her later some more information and see if I can get some info. I don't know. There's so many conflicting things. From what I'm seeing, nothing looks that bad. You know, there are people
making money. It's interesting. The companies haven't paid a lot of people. I've had to send money to people around China, not even just here to eat, because they didn't have money for food. Some companies might let them work at home, but most of the people aren't working. The companies don't want to help. They don't want to support the people. They don't even want to tell them what's going on. Matter of fact, most of them didn't tell them what was going on from the beginning. Some people have food. Some people can't find food. In the beginning, nobody had the right information or anything. It's hard for everyone. I'm just one of many. I've tried to help others find food, get medical care, volunteered. These are the things that are important, that we help each other.
Hello from Wuhan, China.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
快乐, 谢谢你.
Thank you.
They charged me the right prices too. 谢谢你. Oh, that was wonderful. People here can be so loving and caring. I like the people from the village areas so much. This store's open. I think in a couple of days, the stores are going to reopen. It looks like Walmart's going to open it back up on the 26th. And as you can see, a lot of people are walking around with just basically the wrong kind of mask on. Surgical masks. Big difference. This is also how it spreads because people are not taking the right precautions. And I'm hungry. This shop looks like it is open. But again, I think I'm not going to eat. But I do know more than 2 days ago, the shelves where I live, all the fresh produce and everything is gone. And as you can see, I can only find some fruit. Fruit seems to be the big thing here. It lasts longer. The way a key thing here, and I keep trying to get the media to understand that, it's different in every area. Like I'm 1 kilometer away from where Wayne was and his family, and they had a little bit of pushing and shoving at the stores. Like it was very uncomfortable to the point that it could have escalated. Yet where I'm at, it's not happening. Yet maybe 10 kilometers away, there could be people doing a little bit of rioting or whatever. And then in another place, everybody's fine and doesn't really care. The stories here are so varied, from food to medical treatment to everything.
I'm going to make a statement, and I hope that this is heard, that the foreign community here has been left behind. In the beginning, we had no information. It's going from person to person. The companies here did not help us. The schools here did not help us. Our own countries, most of us, they did not help us. Because they're doing some evacuation out does not mean that they're helping us. I want that known, that there's a real truth behind this that people don't understand or know. No, I do not think the media is portraying this properly. I think that we're bites, bits, and we're jokes. I had an ABC News person ask me to get everybody together to do a Skype interview, yet we're in quarantine, and she had no clue what that meant. I had an NBC person call this Huawei, not Hubei. They don't even know the proper pronunciation of where we're at.
ABC News called me up and said, can you find me this person? I said, sure. I found her, one of them, Priscilla, the girl that went back. I'm the one that tried to help her get evacuated. Everybody says, oh, she doesn't mention your name on the news. I said, why does she have to? And you don't know if she did or didn't. They only show you 2 seconds of what someone says. And NBC News just called me tonight and asked me if some of these things were true. And I told them, no, this is a whole... What are you talking about, rioting back then and stuff? Of course there might have been things going on in areas, and some places might have been really bad, but it doesn't mean that we're all doing that. And it's like this craziness here. They make it out to be something it's not. I live on the edge of the city, and there's nothing out there, nothing. I'm lucky in that way because I'm not around a lot of the bad stuff. This is the hospital that I was in a few weeks ago. It is not busy. They're actually, I have a feeling that might be a disinfectant they're using. Oh God, yeah, it's disinfectant. I can smell it. Oh God, it is. They're spraying disinfectant all over. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. I did get a report. They are spraying disinfectant in front of the hospitals for people coming in and out. And I can, oh God, can I really smell it. So here at the hospital, you can see it's not very busy at all. It's not very busy at all. But they are in their suits. I don't want to take too much video. As you can see here, I think they're routing all the patients with fevers and things to other hospitals. But here, not many people. I'm going to take that as a good sign. People are wearing protective clothing. As you can see, they're taking precautions. However, if you've noticed the masks that people are wearing, a lot of these are not KN95s. They are typical surgical masks, doubled up, etc. That is not really very useful. Here's one of the malls that's not open. Starbucks is not open. Oh, I'd like to just sit and be human, even though there's probably nobody in there. It's Starbucks right there, you can kind of see it. Yeah, there you go. McDonald's is right down there.
I'm one human being out of millions in Wuhan. We're here. We're human beings. We're not a country. We're not a race. We're not a label. We are human beings, part of the human race. And we all need to learn to get along well and work together. This is a pandemic here. An entire country has shut down. And this is affecting the world. And it's affecting our future. So we need to start realizing money is not the most important thing. Polluting this world is the worst thing we could have ever done. We're leaving a legacy for our children that will destroy them in the future. And this pandemic will happen again and be worse than this. Don't be fooled.
So I talked to the hospital director and I let them know I'll go over there tomorrow. They were very kind. They were very grateful for assistance and help and bringing them a couple little doodads. The people in that hospital do not speak much English, so it's harder. I told her I don't care. You can have me stock shelves. It doesn't matter. Every little bit counts. I'll contact the Red Cross later as well. And as you can see, a lot of people are wearing masks, but some aren't wearing the right ones. And local people, older ones, they're not wearing them. They've been through a lot already. Probably 25 kilometers from anything that's important. Like the hospitals are about 20 kilometers away from here that are taking the patients and need assistance. They're the ones getting overwhelmed. The other smaller ones are not. They are not.
I have a hope for this world, that it will change after this. No shame, no blame, no bullying, no pointing fingers. Governments will start talking better. World Health Organization, CDC, you will start working better together. China, you need to have a brighter future. You need to start working together more too, even with language barriers. We all do. And we, the people of Wuhan, are doing our part. Since the beginning, there was a lack of information from everyone. There was a lack of support, especially for the foreign community. And we band together, the Wuhan Warriors, myself, other people that we've evacuated out that have never looked back. And all those people still stuck here, afraid and scared. But we're trying to win this battle. We need to look at ourselves as a human race, not as a label. I just don't know what to do anymore. These people need help. And the government forgot about us foreigners. They're finally pushing the communities and everybody to really start helping. Our companies abandoned us. I'm sorry, I shouldn't tell you all this.
1月23日